But I see this something about a pear tree. Somebody is not in a relationship, or somebody's like handmade or something. Somebody could be like go into my maid or whatever and have sex with them and see if a baby come. Because this thing, we got a partridge, right? But we got the pear tree. The pear tree is going sideways. Also, it's something about this whale's energy, or somebody may named Mary might be in some kind of pear tree, a older lady. That's why these older ladies is not supposed to be, or these ones that are not, not supposed to be producing anymore, should not be getting these relationships with these younger men, or with the people that's on something different. I feel like they've been taking advantage of this for a long time. Okay, so somebody took a mate, but they like 80 years old. They can't even have children. So they like to get another younger woman or something like this. But in this situation, in a partridge in a pear tree. So the partridge, that's why I feel like the Partridge Family, I think that's a show with a lot of kids on it, right? Like a big family, an extended family. I'm not sure. Somebody might be claiming it's extended family, but you may not be. And then we got the pear tree, and then we have a singer. It's like if they didn't use somebody in their prime, what you trying to use them now for? If you denied somebody all of the thing, that's like somebody you being a part of a royal family, and these people denied you everything. They stole everything from you, but then they think they can come and use you whenever they need something like a fetus, or and they can just bombard your rights. You know what I'm saying? Or something like this and get what they want to get. And it's like, nah, we ain't doing that. So somebody could be a singer or something like this. This person could be pregnant by somebody and don't know who the baby daddy is, but because of some kind of fake ranking, this person could be trying to put the child on another person, me, you, something like this. Um, they could be using, say you haven't been sexually active for like a year or 8 months or 9 months. They're gonna use some when you almost had sex one time. They were watching and they're trying to use that to map it out as to, oh yeah, this person just almost had sex a couple of, so let's put something on this person. Let's put it on this person. We're going to teach this person about telling too much information online or something like this, because I'll be putting all the details in my stuff. Okay. That's why people are like, oh, don't tell your business, because they want to trap you up in some goofy ass shit. And that's why I'm saying the times is advanced. Why y'all still using this old stuff? I ain't even in the game, and I done already deciphered thing. It's like a serial suck somebody dry if the well can run dry, and then they'll go try to leave you pregnant and go somewhere else. And nigga, you about to die this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is holy land. Yeah. You can't come over here doing that, but not at this point in time when we know what's up with the game. With this part, I'm paying attention to me. All right. So I just got back to my chair and I was looking at all these cards spilled out on the ground, and how somebody trying to have somebody like a monkey in the middle. Okay. There's also a child called It. That was one of the first books that I read. I think it's like a part one and a part two, about this little boy that the mom treated the boy so bad. Kept him in the room. One of them stories where they in the room with just a toilet, like a pee bucket, you know, always dirty, malnutrition, something like that, like an abusive thing. It was like a really abusive, mean, mentally, verbally, physically abusive relationship. But we see this as like physical. You think about a boy in a room or something, but this is somebody like reducing your mental capacity to a small part of your brain, you know, um, or re- uh, reducing your friends group, or killing people that care about you, or this is on a different level here. But I noticed that the sand is at my feet. I didn't notice that when I told y'all the cards that was down here. All right. Mm, hmm. Desk. Okay. Okay, so somebody's not sitting at a desk. Somebody could be a tarot reader and they haven't been sitting at their desk. They could be sitting in their bed. They could be sitting at a picnic table. But I'm getting something like this. Um, you know, this may be somebody that don't get the most proper treatment, or they're not getting it anymore. In a situation, right? And then we have nursery. It's almost in reverse, like somebody's burying children, or um somebody could be keeping children or housing children, like in a community, like in a, you know, in a basement or something. They're like, it's a stockpile of children, like in incubators. Could be some adults and shit like this too, like something very grim, something like will be on the news. Like, we don't have anything newsworthy that didn't happen, like a big crazy nationwide story, where somebody found 10 children trapped in something or whatever, or somebody with their psychic abilities was able to point out something and save a whole bunch of children or something that was stuck in a place, okay? Or somebody was telling the truth about being drugged every night and being raped every night, and somebody opened up a whole shop trying to be funny and trying to blaspheme or ruin the Holy Spirit and make up all of these lies about somebody being in extramarital relationships, or relationships, and not knowing who their baby daddy is because they getting raped every night and drugged. Okay. Um, and in that same community, somebody is keeping these babies. They are professionally removing, like fake doctors or some nurses. They're removing these children. It's almost like, even if some people were being picked for a special program that was solidify protection for them, and these people got people to walk away from them by just always throwing shit at this person that they have to clean, instead of focusing on what, the natural clean messages that are coming through, right? And if somebody was testing you, I don't think this is the right way to do any of this, okay? It's illegal to do this, okay? But obviously these are some big bad aliens or something that feel like they don't apply to them or something. But it's something like that, because with the sand at my feet, that means that somebody that messed up. Somebody that messed up. This could be a male group, or some he-man woman hating type of religion, or something like that. Okay, like where people, it's like when I got over here last night, I'm like, is when is people gonna wake up? And I was also thinking, like, if I'm in a relationship and I give you 30 years of my life, and something traumatic happened to me, and while something traumatic is happening to me, something as good is happening to you, and you keeping it quiet, and you also bringing other people into that goodness, and you leaving me every day at home with the badness or the darkness or y'all's darkness as a sacrifice. And then I just say, I realize that something strange has happened to my body and I'm concerned. And I feel like you may have some, or I know you or somebody that you connected to or that's connected to us has something to do with this. And the only thing that I got to do, you see what I'm saying? And you notice that it doesn't matter if you can see it or not, if you know it or not. You see I change, and you see that I'm going through something. And the only thing that I got to do is open up my legs, and then you'll open up your heart and open up your wallet, bitch. You got the wrong thing come, and you trying to record it just to prove to your homies because you feel like I said something that affects your manhood, and just to appease to some other people outside the house or something like this. You trying to say, see, I'm going to starve her, and then I'm gonna make sure no other men or her brothers or her people can't come in and help her, and then I'm gonna see how long she keep them legs closed. You disgusting. No, because some of these is not your husband that's actually in the house with you. These people might be out there doing other things or digging they mole holes in the ground so they can take more women down there in the underground and still come up for air by coming up in your damn house. Um, but it made me think, and people, a whole bunch of people is watching that, and they think that that's the way to go. These motherfuckers is mentally ill. Okay, you get what I'm saying? You got the camera on me to see when. Okay, or I'm trying to figure out spirituality because people hear this, but I'm getting new little ways of looking at things, and I have to be careful with my body or my what's going on between my legs. You know what I'm saying? This could be like a lord of hosts, or this could be somebody that was totally overtaken, a soulless being, where every soul, like different demons and shit, is sitting around this person waiting to jump inside their body. So when they have sex with you again, or have sex with you, these things are going to be wedged in your body, right? It's something like this that's going on in somebody's situation here. It's no different than tying a woman down and just having your way with her. Okay, it would be no different. And the thing is, they want to have people say, "See, yeah, if I don't feed her, if I don't do this, or I'm gonna keep this person tight, I'm gonna make it hard for them, you know, with the children and grandchildren, and bring them all back around, and make it hard for her to want to, you know, do something or go somewhere or whatever it is, or be able to do things fun for herself or something." You know, that's for I feel like that's why I feel like they do it to women that's over 40, because a lot of us might be in that situation if we had children young, where we still got a good, we still look good, you know, we still can go out there and redo our lives or something like this. um I was also hearing something about, you know, people being in these battles for, you know, somebody chooses another person to go on with, and then the person mad. I still ain't mad. I ain't been mad about the whole thing. I don't know why I don't feel mad. I just feel like justice. No justice, no peace. That's what I feel like. Okay, so it's like somebody what was I saying? I think I'm talking too fast now. Um these things, so you know, men is out here doing these rituals to women. You know, they out here doing these rituals to women. Okay. um or somebody is realizing that you're about to get some type of finances, and they're trying to stick something inside of you to glue themselves to you, so that they could be a part of, or so you don't get away with your finances clean and free or clear or something. Somebody only came back in. It's like somebody was a fly on the wall and heard that you are going to get something, and so then that was okay for them to think that they want to come inseminate you like a fucking alien cow or something. Then they think they can come and inseminate you or something like this. So they opportunists. Somebody is a serial something opportunist. And it's like, no, you can't have this. Okay. I that's the fuck it. This is the one that you didn't get away with, you know. And that's why I said some of these men could be, you know, Caucasian, they could be any color, but they're dealing with something here. All right. Also, it's something about the sands of the sea. um it may not, it may be that somebody is a small right now. Okay. But God could be choosing somebody that they're going to expand like the sands of the sea. Now these could be higher advanced beings, that these people are looking at your clothes and stuff like this. This is why I say don't be jealous of these people that's spending money doing all this hustling or whatever, because it's something about somebody's eternal energy or soul or something like this, is the why these beings, you know, you could be a bum on the street and then your soul glow. These people want to populate the world with more of you. This could be a shift as well, because on paper, people all your life could have been lying and saying one thing, you dumb, or the brain is not advanced, or something like this. Okay. um and somebody could be seeing that is totally wrong. Like, we've been populating y'all, and that was wrong. We need to do what God said and populate this other person or something like this. Okay, so this could even have something to do with a movement. Okay, opening up the eyes of everybody at one time and seeing that we've been in some kind of slumber. You know what I'm saying? To give you a body or a group that has no color lines or nothing. They all have one common thing, and that's to cleanse the earth of whatever this is. You know, it's like getting a new body like that or something like this that's much bigger than whatever this is. When you find out that these people was only close knit with each other because they was connected to you and siphoning your energy and empowering themselves. They was never for you. They never loved you. They was never in love with you. They never nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're like a damn lucky charm for somebody. That's it. That's it. And again, to do it on this level, this is domestic violence, but it should not just be the man, because some of these girls are going to try to set up these men and try to act like the hero or something. But it's the whole clan, it's the whole thing of people with this mindset or that was supporting this shit. You get what I'm saying? So somebody is mad because they know about a feminine energy with in inheritance. So these are not, and these people are lower, these lower class people, okay? These social lower class people, maybe even social media people, these lower class people, they are the ones oppressing us, right? They're oppressing other people so they can keep their fake views because their channels ain't that, it's not that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not that entertaining. And so they're oppressing people that are working together, oppress people are so that they little, mere channels or whatever could keep going on. Now, I was just about to say something. And see, that's why I hate when I wake up like this and I just got all this stuff to say. Oh, because this is not about men choosing not to have a woman and getting them pregnant mistakenly and leaving and still being with. This is like somebody finding out that you still happy, you still strong, you still solid, and coming back and putting a damper in you by plopping something that they found in somewhere else in your stomach and making you carry it and walking away with your or my inheritance. This ain't about no rich motherfucking man that promised me some lifestyle and so I busted open for somebody. We're talking about forced entry. We're talking about vandalism, and we're talking about something about somebody. This is it's my inheritance. Whereas the land, the people, or whatever it is, this is my inheritance, and you will not take it with nobody else. You gonna be the motherfucker left behind. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. So that's where we at what I was picking up on when I was just getting up out the bed a little bit, the couch, okay? Because that's where I sleep. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's so funny because about 3 years ago, my supposed other half put a lock on his door. See, he sleep in his room with all the fans and everything on and noises and all this other stuff. I can't sleep like that, okay? Because I'd be worried about what's going on around in the house. But he also got a lock on his door. So maybe that make him feel safe or something like that. But I don't have a lock on we don't have no secret code thing down here where I sleep. You know, me and the D baby, imagine that. Me and the youngest person in the household sleep down here because her room is down here, but they know that I sleep in the living. It's only one room down here, but they know that I sleep in the living room. Right? That's really the only reason why I even would let her sleep down here because her mom, everybody else is upstairs. They all got locks on their doors. All four of the bedrooms upstairs got locks on it. This door down here don't have no lock on it. But the youngest person in the damn family and the so-called mother that everybody wants to say, oh, you don't act like a mom or whatever, or but people are dependent on the mother, right? The glue to the family. Those two people are the most vulnerable in the household, right? And the person with the most fanciest security thing on their door is the man, the so-called man. I be just thinking about shit like that. I really just be thinking about stuff like that. And I be wondering, did these people know? Do they all know, even the young ones or the pretend young ones that are having these old souls? You know, what did they know? You know? That's kind of weird. And like, I don't know how somebody could respect a man or a group of men that go through they like act like little females. They act like bitches. Only females be like, girl, I know how I'm about to get him back. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not saying only females, because men could probably poke a hole in a condom to get a girl pregnant. Just like a woman could try to pick up a condom and do whatever. I don't know what they would do to put the semen in them. But I would imagine that, what I'm saying, to go that far, you know, the outer shell is like, I'm a man, you better, I can punch you. But the inner shell is like a bitch. Cause only a bitch gonna be hitting on another. Only a female need to be hitting on or destroying another woman, like beating the shit out of them, or swinging, like fighting. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. It's something like that. And then I'm supposed to bow down and respect a nigga. If I look at the whole thing, I'm supposed to bow down and respect that nigga when I could take him out for what the fuck you did. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it's almost like these groups are forcing themselves on you, sneaking around and slithering around you, and then saying and then sneaking around saying, okay, we secretly do worship you, or we won't work for you, or we're gonna do this damage or something, and we're not gonna work for you, or whatever this is. It's just very strange to me because it's no need to sit there and plead with the public or nothing. We just talking common sense on this channel in case everybody else forgot what that looked like. We're not trying to beg and plead with these people. We just busting it out. That's it. Because I didn't come here to learn. I didn't come here to learn no fucking lessons from nobody, bitch. God prepared me fully. Now I might have to sit there and go a little bit deeper now because they have taken intellectual property or Ace of Cups energy from me, right? Or information that I achieved or that I got in order to activate my Ace of Cups really heavily this time, right? But mm-mm. Gucci man, I don't got time for it this morning, bun. Don't come play with me. All right. These are also men that they're like, oh, I could see the future. No, you had something to do with trying to push somebody off the edge. And these are men that will, already start populating with other people around you. And when they're doing this, these women are the ones that's the abusers. You let somebody talk you into some kind of sneaky group or something. And the women, we thinking there's something wrong with us or whatever this is, but uh it's the women that you didn't went and facilitated or you didn't shot your little shoots into that's abusing a woman, another woman that's your main female or your wife. So you didn't let some whores or something like this come do something to your wife from what you was over there doing. It's a lot of shit that comes with these men, and that is usually it is the men every time. It's the men that get misled by some woman that ain't nothing but pretty. And I just thought about it today. I just thought about it yesterday. I said, do you know how many beautiful people is in the world? Do you know how many people is like somebody would be like, oh my God, this person is perfect. Look at the perfect body, the perfect this, the perfect. Do you know how common that is to just get somebody that look good or something like that? And it ain't even the point that you ain't gonna pick the person that don't. It's the point that you try to pick everything up out of the person that is beautiful too, you know. But they might have a flaw. They might have big feet, ugly feet. They might have a big stomach. They might have a big head or something like this. I don't know. And then there's something about the stocking of something like the reason why somebody is coming for me is because of my stock, but they will make it seem like and try to treat me like nothing. The reason why they having these other people, these other babies with these other people is because they can control them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has their own dialect as to how they operate, and I'm just none of that. I'm just not gonna be none of that for nobody. I'm just not gonna be none of that for nobody. You understand? That's not what my nature is. I'd rather not have or have what belongs to me only than to sit there and compromise myself in that manner. You know how disgusting that is? Say a woman was raped or she thinks she might have been raped, and the husband is going to deprive her of common decency, joy, hugs, kisses, whatever this is, money or something to make her feel better about herself or something instead of coming in and saying, oh, you've been through something, or I know I've seen women that went through this ritual, let me go ahead and spoil you a little bit, even if it take me 3 months, 5 months, something like this. If I really care about you, let me like nurture you or something, and I'm not even talking about financially only. Let me nurture you and then see if you naturally come back to me. It's like, no, I'm a start. You these some filthy motherfuckers, and I'm glad I'm the one. I'm glad I'm the one. Even the bitches that got your mouth flew open right now because you were part of the shit too. Because you was getting a little bit of money here and there. I'm glad. I'm glad that this is the time. It ain't even that I'm gonna be the one. It's I'm glad that this is the time. This is the time. Because it's letting people know that they should not be come over here playing around anyway. You should not even been coming around playing anyway. I don't want nothing that partakes with nothing in the dark. God said, don't partake with expose what they doing in the dark. This is even Russia playing around, or whoever these people is playing the fuck around, like somebody is light and you dark. It say have no expose what they doing in the dark. If I know that my bloodline is high and that somebody been eating away at it, why am I trying to wait for a sign or an inkling or move slow in the dark or something? No, this is physical. I'm supposed to be building something for real. I don't know what all this whispering and all this, you know. I don't know what was really going on. You inviting, no. And that's what I'm saying. I have been trying to be patient. I've been trying not to say nothing. And I've been trying, but all this shit is getting tallied up. The page ain't got nothing to do. When you take away the money from a situation, a page, and try to put somebody in the page energy, look at all the markings on that page. The page is taking notes the whole time. I'd rather sit in the dirty, bummy page energy and take notes because all that shit gonna come back around and whop you on your fucking head. I know something about myself. I know something about my energy. And those who want to be higher than me, you're gonna be the lowest. The lowest of the low. Those who wanted to be the most high. I was marked coming up in this motherfucker as the most high. We talking about those of you that wanted to stand or roll or climb yourself on top of me and sit on my head so I can't see. You the niggas that's going low. And that's why I said if some men feel like I didn't, did something or hurt their feelings or something like this, or me being bold about something like who are you to tell somebody that's been abused mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally, or spiritually that they doing too much or something like this? You don't know with this person unless you think you're the only one. Some of these people think they're the only ones that's abusing you. They don't think that you're getting abused and because they've been able to do it and go undetected. They don't think it's 10, 20, 1,000 other people that could be doing the same thing. Like Bridges is burned already with whatever this is. Somebody's name could be even Bridges. Yeah. Because that's why I said some people you're just not supposed to play with. And I think a lot of these people think about the amount of bodies that didn't drop before them or whatever at their hand or at their helm or something like this. Or, I just feel like that's disgusting. So it be the men that do it, especially a woman that has not pride, but integrity about herself and can read the room and can read the energy or something like this. And no, the spouse may not be the immediate problem, but it may be something that's lacking in your relationship that can show you what the immediate problem, what the immediate problem could be. A lot of this is the being tricked into going testing out other women and stuff that opens up the door to something else, or the abuse in the house of the women and children, because they don't know these women, or these are women that end up being more negative but more abundant, right? And I told you, especially homes where the man takes care of everything financially, because they already make them feel some kind of way. They not doing nothing but what they would normally be doing. I hope a 46-year-old man will have his own house, his own car, and be paying all his bills on his own. So if he have a wife or a girlfriend or somebody that gave him 25 years of their life, if he can, that's why I say it's like taking care of a small pet and she ain't making no noise, right? Or she's making noise, but it's about her inheritance or something that's going to add value onto you. Somebody was taking your value and adding bitches on. Instead of somebody taught somebody how to do this, by the way. They taught somebody how to limit like, say somebody's like, oh, I found out my wife was this, but the secret organization said that I got to go about getting the money this way. I got to get somebody that looked like her to go. Well, where the fuck do that make sense at? First of all, there you dumb right there. And if you didn't care that much about making sure that there's an alarm system or cameras watching when your wife says she thinks somebody was in the house, you don't give that fuck about um, sparing her safety by using a bitch that looked like her to go collect her stuff. That's what you tell a dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what you tell a dumb bitch. Oh, baby, I promise I'm gonna be back. I gotta get this girl that look like you so that we can go get your money and everything because they ain't gonna let you get it. And then, I promise I'm gonna be back. Come on, man. Somebody could have said that to somebody. Somebody could have said that to somebody. They didn't say it to me. Okay, but somebody could have said that to somebody. Somebody might not have said it to you because they know that you're too intelligent and you would have figured it out. So these are not men that are leaving the woman and getting and there's other bitches that was jealous of your mama or jealous of your auntie because they might have even got the man and got the fancy lifestyle, but the man was always doubling back, going back and dipping his energy in your mama's God box or in her box, using some Phantom of the Opera type shit. They were still coming back. And so the woman that actually got the man, but the point we're making here is in some of these cases, or in my case, you trying to take my inheritance and share it with a bitch. It's not yours. What somebody don't understand about that? So these bitches be wanting to make it like you mad about, oh, this person maybe just jealous. They never got over the fact that the person chose somebody else to go off into the abundant life. No, bitch, it's different. If you taking my money, nigga, we got a problem. This ain't about going into no abundant life. Because most of the stuff, well, in my situation, we can't even see it. And I'm not doing anything wrong, but they're gonna make it wrong because they're wrong. And if that's the case, then I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? I don't want it. I don't need it. Although that's the point. Still might get it. King of Wands in reverse. So they're trying to yeah, that's what I'm saying, because somebody want to birth. Y'all see how that flipped out? They want to birth some type of whorehouse where everybody is on display for sexual advances. And the young kids already been groomed by these people. King of Wands energy here. This could be this King of Wands energy with this oldest daughter. This could be, oh, this could be a King of Wands energy with somebody here. So this could have been, okay, baseball. Oh, because I keep wondering if the singer, the Gaga energy. I wonder if that's an Olsen energy too, or with the other evil stepsister. You got smoke up here, you got water here. And when somebody was like, oh, this person is with this man or whatever, he played baseball. Not professional or nothing, but they was like, they was doing like neighborhood baseball or whatever, a team. I'm wondering if this was my masculine here. Okay. Um, oh, but wait a minute. Jessica too? Okay. I don't know if this is the. And then we got the Anna energy out here too. So I don't know if this is a Jenner energy. We got Judgment. The Daisy energy. We got Judgment. These people are a part of some kind of organization. Their connection is an organization. This ain't, it's got something to do with maybe you reaching your potential, your full potential as a brown woman, or the woman that, the child that they thought they was all leaving behind, or, but I feel like this is an organization. They deal with all type of an array of people, or this array of people may be foreign, like they're proud of their own country. Like, it's like nicking or chipping off pieces of America. They're proud of their own Like this is somebody that's like really heavy in their German something, or I was just watching some clip where they was trying to make Doja Cat look like a Satan worshiper or something. This is also a group of people that want somebody to claim what they are, okay? But the devil's tail is in the reverse. Maybe somebody went into that satanic something and people were worshiping this person, but somebody's saying that, I don't know, somebody is saying that somebody else is the daughter of Satan or something here. But this Daisy, whoever this kid is, or this young mommy Wata energy, daughter energy, this person is in reverse. They don't want to get a tower. Somebody's been spotted or something. They don't want to get a tower. But judgment is already here. So somebody could have been like, you know, I love her and love you, but you don't even know this person, nor do you know who they're talking about. That's what I'm saying. These people are, um, yeah, somebody doesn't want to get a tower, so they could be exposing something because we got judgment here. Also with a young boy, or this could be a forever younger here. This this is like the same boy with the Ace of Cup or the Queen the other day, sipping from the cup of the Queen, but it could just be an Ace of Cups now. Like somebody is not, somebody could have stripped your royal title or something like this here, or this is somebody that was hoping for you to know what to do to fix it or something over a masculine energy here. Star, the star energy bringing in, oh, somebody's true sex. Somebody's true sex is being shown. Somebody could be calling themselves a king or something, and they're really a girl. Somebody really could be a girl. Yeah, it's something about somebody's sex here. It's could also be somebody, they sacrifice, they setting this ship up from the background. We can actually see it now. The big, I noticed a cat and a rabbit, but it'd be like the mama and the daddy for me. This is the in and out burger energy. It's like you bringing up something and they thought they was gonna be slick, and this person thought that they was gonna keep that child and use it, but you brought up something that's forcing this person's hand to sacrifice this child so they can still look in the upright. And it's just like all of them gotta go. It's something weird like this, okay? Yeah, because something is not an ending here. And somebody should not be in jail, maybe, with this hangman in reverse. This could be a married couple. Like something is foreign behavior to lock people up in this manner, okay? And then we got the Eight of Cups, Marco Polo energy, okay? Um, something is foreign, like foreign policy for jail. It's like somebody trying to use an African prison system, or you're not tech, but they're using a tech prison system on you, or somebody's doing something like that, okay? Or they're running these cycles on you or something like this, and you're not one of these type of beings or something. Yeah, we got the root of Jesse is in reverse here with this Aquarius energy. This could also be the Santa energy, okay? Santa baby. This could be the Santa energy. Um, okay. Only coming around on holidays. Something is hidden here. Okay. About somebody's sex. This card, this woman got a phallic. Maybe through this all eternal energy, the root in this unpacked energy, the root of Jesse is In the Zach TV, the root of Jesse is getting plucked out. It's rotten. We said this before. And there is a woman here. This look like a phallic. They don't have to have a phallic, but they have something that they can produce something with. That's why I was saying, okay, you know how some people have hair down there and it's very fluffy and curly and it's going like a big bush or something. Like somebody has straight hair on their private part. You don't have much hair. It's this a girl. This somebody that look like a girl. You don't got that part, but it could be something hidden in your genitals here, like deflating tires. They're siphoning something out of your labia or something. And it's a no for me. You was never supposed to, every single thing you did touch, you getting billed for, because they can kill them, or can you? You really can't, actually. They could go around trying to kill all these children or something like this. You still getting billed for it, dead or alive. So somebody could have straight hair, somebody got straight hair on their private parts. You might don't have that much hair. Like mine is just straight. It just go in one direction. It just goes straight down. Or if it's short, it's just prickly sticking out. It don't, mine is not like a big old, bush where you can, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you have that, okay? Where your hair is just straight down there, okay? And I've seen this on mixed people, Caucasian people. I've seen it on so-called black people, like long, stringy, flowing hair. If you just let it grow out crazy. Mine never been like that. Always only had like a little bit of hair that just flat. It's just straight hair. So I don't know if that could be, I don't know if that is something, but somebody is foreign to the marriage. This could be, again, McKnight. Somebody's name could be Mick Gullen, Mick something, Mick something. Van D. Ross. Van D. Ross. Eight of Cups. Somebody not getting away with something. They was formed to a relationship. Somebody could have been dealing with, you could have had like an associate, like a gay boy associate, right? And somebody was looking through your retina scan, and they okay, or somebody was gay and they was actually attracted to you, or somebody was looking through your retina scan and they fell in love with somebody. If you was a party goer, somebody fell in love with who you was at that party with, or if you could think back, and they could have been, because okay, so you moved to the county that this person moved to, and somebody's supposed to have died, but maybe they didn't. They went in the underground, and this person is foreign to this relationship, but somebody's been conducting something in a relationship. This could even be this the whole thing that happened with the so-called Kennedy girl and the baby fat girl, okay? Somebody's hiding something here. Somebody's hiding something. It's like, oh, it's my turn to be not prejudiced but restrictive or something like this, okay? Yeah. Because I don't know, okay, I'm getting something like Simmons, something. Okay, because people gonna get, you notice when these little videos go viral, you can't be around broke motherfuckers because they'll do X, Y, and Z. But we was not the broke ones. We the ones that was coming in with abundance that you could see before we could see it, you know. And these are just hateful people that don't want other people to be abundant, you know. And so somebody, when I say that the stars and stuff like this stick together, it's on another, it seems like it's on another level where it's just because they get money together, or these are people that know how they got in the game. You even if they was happy that you was about to get your money and you was coming in, somebody knew you was not. They knew they had the upper hand, and they knew that they was going to leave you with a false hope or some chip on your shoulder or something like this, okay? Yeah, this is war or something like this. So this could be like my relationship and this person because they was a star, or these are cities with fallen stars or fallen angels in it. Somebody was conducting, if somebody's partner, even if this is just spiritual connections, right? Or physical, okay? This was already a relationship before we, what I tell y'all the other day. This like somebody, um, your dad having like 10 properties, and then he meet a woman, and then her children is running them properties, but he had them properties ever since you was little, and you knew, about these properties. He had these properties before he even married that person. So no, you don't get to take, and some of these are our family's homes. You don't get, you never wanted this person to have these things. You never wanted this person to have these homes. So you don't get no fucking dibs on that. You could go and pretend like you getting shit situated all you want to, but you're not having shit to do with that. And like in my situation, it's a house that was with my grandma, and I believe that there's a mystery man that owned that house, and I'm not getting the full thing about this mystery man, the so-called white man that let her have that house or sold it to her or whatever he did. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how they got it, but she said it was a white man that let her into that house. So she had it, then she sold it to my dad or whatever. Like, why the fuck would I let you? You got a wife. That house been in there. All people in my family living. The house, unless for me, I think if I was to get it, I'd just gut the motherfucker and redo it or something. But, you know, it's still home, right? It's there, it's done, it's paid off, it's cool. You, that's something deeper. Before, you see what I'm saying? Because in somebody's case, it's a house like this for you, but the man that left it, they didn't leave it for the grandma, they left it for you. You get what I'm saying? And so now 20, 30 years later, after you've been tending to these properties and you've already had them, you meet somebody, and then her and her kids think that they gonna take, they never would stay in these houses or anything like this for real, unless it was a flex. But they think that they're gonna walk away with those properties that belong to your mother's family on the other side first, through your daddy. These bitches is devious. Like these bitches, these be like witches is hiding other people's bodies and coming back for centuries and centuries to harm people or something like this. Sometimes to the point where these people don't even have nothing to do with this. We got two wands. There could be something mysterious on both sides of your family with this Empress energy here. Like somebody is not what you made of in general at the lowest point. You should never, or I should never be going through these things. These people are working overtime to make it seem like you or I are going through these things by having you speak about them, by having you maybe, it's like you could feel this energy around looking at you like a whole bunch of eyes, but they not touching you. Okay. Or they wait until nighttime to sneak in and touch you. And this seals, you don't feel touched. He's still really unbothered. You know, it's something like that. This could even be like this, the tiger energy, because this kind of look more like, well, it looks like a lion. This looks like a lion. And then this light skinned woman, or this Stephanie Ray energy, and then this Marco energy. And then I don't know who this lion is in reverse. Maybe my person trying to steal my crown as a lion of Judah and then share it with these two. Okay. But they forgot about this. Okay. All right. Now, this could be a situation where it's like, oh no, all of these is going to be in reverse. Say when I met the girl Stephanie, she already know who I was. They started work on me at that time because um, she look a lot like the girl Kamora Lee or whatever. My pretty clone looked like her a little bit too, but all of these people is getting laid waste, and somebody want to be married with you or with me. Um, and this might be a marriage with one person is brown and one person is not. Okay. So these children in reverse up here, or these people, these young people in reverse up here, you got a star and a young star, or this could be like a social media celebrity or something. They want the mother in reverse and they want to burn the mother. These could be children of yours that were taken into upper chambers already. Okay, wait, don't want to get the tower. Judgment is here. Judgment is on them too, okay? Judgment is on them too. Let's put it how it was supposed to be. Judgment is on them too. Because it's a lot of people that suffer. This is a ritual here, okay? Where did she go? Oh, here. This is a ritual here. Like a plus size sister and a skinny sister. It's a ritual. And notice I'm going down. The streamers, these are like streamers on her thing. And then this is like love bombing. In the dark, these men really like them big like this, but in reality, they stream these or they make these popular or famous or something like this. See, she got all the love and the luck here. The plus size woman is the love and the luck and the light or something. And then, okay, you see how my nail got that light shining down on her head? You get what I'm saying? The plus size one is, okay? Somebody could be so confused because your real sister or your real brother or something, you only seen these people for a brief second in your life. The rest of the times you seen your brothers and sisters, they was just clones, or they was just like stand-ins or something like this. So you might be looking at a brother and sister online, possibly somebody, and you don't. Yeah, somebody also walking around, I'm telling you, with that name, like Ross or something, and it's not. Oh my God, somebody's mom was what? Somebody's mom had already been swapped out a long time ago and probably having other children. And it's like those children was attacking or they was doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a friend of yours or a sister or a cousin asked you to go on a trip. There's more to something about the friend that they wanted to introduce you to. It wasn't just a college friend. It was something else about this damn inheritance, which got somebody look deep dispossessed. And then it's something about duplicating the family, like 3D printing, like just 3D printing families and like placing them places. Like, oh my God. And these could be people also that always played a part on the outside or the outskirts. you know, and they always wonder what you so special for. You might be like in the incubator stage, or you might be in a what you call it when they was putting people in isolation or something like this. Okay. Um, because they want I'm hearing welcome to the new age, but the new age is like it's not good. It's not. The only people think it's good is the people that already got in early and they think it's a flex somehow. Because see how they want this child or you, whoever this is, to be in poverty. But it's saying that there's, look, we got inheritance up here again, I think. Yeah. Plane crash, something about a plane crash, dispossessed. But somebody wants you to be lower class, not. A beggar, not. Famine, not. Something is moved. I don't know exactly what that word Um, you might be somebody that even can't be. Let me see if I can look it up real quick before this phone dies. Hmm. This is like somebody finding out that I don't know another person was adopted, and they go and meet with the family, get close with the family, you know, all these things like your sister. Okay, say your sister or something like this, they come up and be like, oh, we think we know whatever like this, your sister. So somebody could have went in deep, like you had a sister or a brother that went in deep with some people. They came and told them what the deal. We your sister or brother is adopted. We the other family. You know, would you like to partake in us? They supposed to be getting some money. We don't want them to really get the money. Oh, I don't really want them to get the money either. If I'm not getting, it's something like this. Like somebody planned or premeditated something to move to California where these people live. You thought sporadically y'all just moved to California just because, but you moved to California because those people live there, right? And one day those people is gonna come looking for their person or their grandchild or something, but you don't have it, so you offered up another one, your other child, and your other child get to know these people, and they like, yeah, and then they peek in on the real child's life and say, ugh, no, we just gonna keep the one that we got or something like this. It's something like that. Okay. So, and again, we got dispossessed. It says past tense, to deprive someone of land, property, or other possessions. Hmm. And it's like somebody that milked this so much, you questioning if there's some shit you even want. Even if it was something that was left to you, it might be already contaminated. It might be people, they got an underground bunker under there where people, the first night you move in, these people gonna come from under there and kill your ass. It's something, I'm not trying to make somebody scared, but I'm just telling you, because most people think the good things. And my investigative reports, we're to bring up the bad things to make you assured that you're not just dealing with people that's just wanting to do something. Common sense tell you that, or they would have already gave it to you. You see, you wouldn't have had to go through all this. This is not people that we dealing with on the whatever. They got to be watching you on social media or watching you some kind of way. These got to be watchers or something like this. You're not dealing with something regular here. All right. And it's not for you to bite your tongue. Yeah, yeah, they're not gonna win. It's not somebody is an emperor, a female emperor, and that's just the bottom line. And that's why they're saying, okay, me, I, that who it is. Okay? Because you got to be big, big when you ain't got that money either. You'll notice that with a lot of these people, they wasn't big, big popping or big bad wolves, or they wasn't moving like wolves and shit like this until they got this money. They had to assure themselves of something before they went out there and made their first kill. Because I was getting some dreams about like how these people felt when they first killed their first person. And then, the people say, oh yeah, that's a bad motherfucker. He killed 10 this week. It's a secret killing thing or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Now these could be people that did, but they want the real one to do it so that they can get you in jail for it. I'm just trying to tell you. You haven't mobilized something. They're thinking like these groups are ours. I don't care if it was a part. We already changed the names. We already changed it. These are ours now, or something like this. So somebody wants you to start all over to rebuild your whole thing where all this shit was a part of your kingdom the whole time, and everybody was just all these people in the kingdom was just stealing the money and looking at you, making sure she didn't wake up yet. He didn't wake up yet, or making decisions that should have been made by me or you, or claiming that they made these decisions with you but they was doing sleep hypnosis or something like this, or they was doing it with somebody totally different than you that was against you the whole time, and that's why you never got a change in your life and all these people did. And then they talk about, oh, at the end, then no, somebody is a manipulator. That's what I'm saying. They usually a player, but that shit wasn't working with you, so they created a whole secret narrative as if they was playing you, and they wasn't playing you. This could be like getting a robot made like you, and then having you crawling around and shit like this, looking like, and for the next person, I be feeling like the man when you walk through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody listening to this person, they're probably watching this person like, no, she mean what the fuck she say. Yeah, I don't see her. Shit, she need a place to stay, but she ain't sugarcoat shit in that nigga house. No, this one different or whatever like this. And then somebody like, we got to handle this person here. We got to handle this. Now these a bunch of grown ass men that probably punching their hands and they think like, yeah, we going to get this bitch. And it's like, dude, that's weird to me. That's weird. Because everybody have the right to stand up for themselves or something like this. That is weird to me. So you might have had men actually overstimulated by you or hunting you because they were sexually something proudest of you, and now they want to hurt you. And we talked about this. Go back to my first videos. We talked about this. But it's not fair for the girls that we might have thought something was eye candy, but we didn't entertain. And you're gonna try to force it on somebody anyway. You want to force that to force abuse on somebody? It just don't make no sense to me. Now, you or I could be the one that was supposed to come along and create some type of group or club that protects these type of women and pull them out as soon as possible. And you can have the most valuable women, and you don't want to pull them out to go hide them underground and go poke them whenever you need some energy or something like this. This would be one of the most powerful groups in the fucking world. And people would just preserve these women when they find them, when they see them or know how to read them or know who they looking at when they, know what they're seeing when they see these type of women. And I'm saying women because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to immobilize the woman in a sense where she's going to be getting abused by her own kind and she's getting abused by men. Okay? Because I can't look at you. You won't dress up and stuff like this, so I can sneak and watch you in your house. So if I can't see you the way that I want to see you, then I'm going to hurt you. Like, this is crazy. The Magician and the Empress. Okay? Hold on one second, y'all.